He doesn't
Speaking
want to talk
about
about it.
Dumbass One and Dumbass Two in that story, we're gonna get over to Dumbass Three, whose name happens to be Rashee Rice, current receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't think we've necessarily talked about it on this show, the collision that happened pre-draft. We've
We
not
th- we, t-
had we talked
dabbled.
about it.
We
Yeah, we
dabbled.
we dabbled. We dabbled. Now that
We
we
were
know more
embarrassed. We didn't want
information,
to deal with it.
well, we also didn't have a lot of the information, and now we do with the vehicle. Uh, um, Rashee Rice was the owner of the Corvette. He was leasing the Lamborghini. He and a friend of his were racing them. We know the whole story, everything that's going on. He is currently in a still in trouble criminally. We'll have to see what happens with the criminal proceedings. There could be a settlement, but there is for sure also multiple $1 million civil suits happening against him and his friend who was driving the other vehicle. Um, yeah, I believe there's two $1 million civil suits against him and against his friend for damages and not only property but physical, so hospital bills and whatnot.
Yeah. So but the 6 game suspension, or is it 8 game?
We don't
There's no
know.
suspension at the moment.
I thought it
They
was confirmed he already had
there's no suspension at the moment. My guess is there have been multiple guesses from league leading sources like Ian Rappaport, who say that they're expecting this to be a half season suspension. My guesstimation is that it will not happen at the beginning of the season. It will most likely happen somewhere in the middle. Probably play 3, maybe 4 games, get hit with a 6 to 8 game suspension, and be back right before the playoffs.
Even after the most recent thing he did.
The most recent thing he did, or their allegations. So, Rashee Rice was in Dallas Fort Worth area. He was at the club called Lit Kitchen, and where he allegedly punched a photographer or a paparazzo in the side of the head, causing damages, needing to go to the hospital. Now, there are eyewitness testimonies stating that there was a verbal altercation with Rashee Rice and the paparazzo or photographer, whatever he actually is. Um, but there was no physical contact. Now, there has been more reports leading from that, showing that there was DMs from Rashee Rice to this photographer asking him to come to the club Lit Kitchen to take pictures of him. And then the allegations from the photographer are that when he showed up, he showed his phone and the DMs to Rashee Rice's security to let him through so that he could take the pictures, in which Richie Rice came over then, also looked at the DMs that the photographer was showing and then punched him on the left side of the head, causing massive swelling and requiring the photographer to go to the hospital. But again, there are two eyewitnesses at that exact moment who state that there was a verbal altercation, but no physical altercation. I believe the owner of the club Lit Kitchen also came out and stated that they have reviewed the film, that they didn't see any physical contact happening between the two. But there's been more unfolding from the story that the paparazzi, the photographer left, but then was asked to come back, and they met outside of the club, and that's when he got hit. There's a lot of weird things happening in here, and we're not able to actually have any evidence outside of the eyewitnesses and club video saying that there was no physical altercation whatsoever.
Yeah. All I know, this shit was just looking a little bit too good for us, man. It was looking a little
I'm
bit too
looking
much like a
way too
three-peat.
good.
It was just when we thought we were about to have a complete 180 from the wide receiver room from last year. Rashee Rice had to go and fuck it up. I'm still glad we got Hollywood and the little rookie we got. But if Rashee Rice is still in that damn receiver room for the regular season, like, this team is way better.
Yeah,
Speaking
I'm
of the rookie, though, did you guys hear what happened to Xavier Worthy last night?
got his shit took
What a welcome to Kansas City.
in his apartment parking garage, correct?
I believe so.
So his car was stolen. Do we have any details on make, model of car, what kind of car it was, or we just know
Should
that it was
he must have had a
taken?
Kia.
Yeah,
Motherfucker drives a Kia.
Kansas City is having a horrid time with the Kia boys out here stealing cars right now. Easiest car to steal on the market right now. You just need a USB with a
If
little
you're
bit of
looking to
source
steal cars,
code.
guys, listen up.
Yeah,
Kias.
there you go.
Yeah.
USB with a source code. You need a wire hanger and a radio transmitter. Find the keys with the wire and radio transmitter. It'll unlock it. Pop open the
Why are we doing
undercarriage
why
of the.
I
what are we
disavow
doing?
all of this. This is all Ty Bob. This cannot stand up in a court of law,
I
hopefully.
have
I'm
not. I have
reclaiming
not
this
done
one.
anything. I've just watched plenty of videos of how that happens. Promise. If you have not and you drive a Kia, you were
Let
worried
me
about
give
the
you
Kia
step by
boys.
step instructions on how to steal this car. Hey, I've never done it. What do you mean?
I don't know what the source code is.
He is a Kia boy.
If you are worried about the Kia boys and you have a Kia, make sure that you're reaching out to
Don't
your local police
sell it.
department
Get rid of it.
and get the wheel cuff or
Get a
the wheel
Toyota.
bar because they are giving those
Toyota.
out for free.
Yeah.
And even with all that technology they're using, you can get away with not having your car stolen because there is a lock on the wheel.
Yeah, see?
Welcome to Kansas City, Xavier Worthy.
Don't buy a Kia, Xavier Worthy.
You just did a little
That's
too
a
much
fine.
explaining for like the last few.
Yep. Find me.
Double fine.
Am I still recording this year, or are we just
You
gonna
wanted to, bud.
Okay, I didn't say
Do it
I was
again.
gonna. All right.
Do it again.
Okay,
You won't.
I will now.